Alright everyone, thanks for coming back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. And guys, this video I'm very excited. I want to talk to you about Ethereum Classic, and I want to talk to you how we can possibly change our future. What I've discovered personally for myself, that the future for me is to get into Ethereum Classic now and not wait a moment more. I see some crazy numbers, and I think Ethereum Classic will definitely change my future for the better. Huge profits potentially to be made. Now, of course, I can't be 100%, but this is how I see it. I'm gonna now share it with you, and feel free after watching the video to go ahead and do what I'm gonna be doing, or feel free also to share your thoughts down the comment section so we can exchange, information and hopefully change our future with it. Now, before we get into the video and explain you what I've personally discovered for myself and why I'm going to be making the switch from Ethereum mining to Ethereum Classic, let me quickly tell you what is Ethereum Classic for those of you who don't know. Ethereum Classic, guys, is not a new cryptocurrency, but instead is a split from Ethereum. Both blockchains were identical in every way up until block 1,920,000, where the hard fork to refund the DAO token holders was implemented, meaning that all the balances, wallets and transactions that happen on Ethereum until the hard fork are still valid on Ethereum Classic Blockchain. After the hard fork, the blockchains were split into two and act individually. So guys, it pretty much means that Ethereum Classic can be considered as a different cryptocurrency from Ethereum. However, they do have different blockchains and are independent from one another. However, they still offer the same future from one another. Ethereum Classic, guys, just as Ethereum, has the creation and deployment of smart contract and decentralized application, and has all the same specifications such as an average block time, size and reward. And this is why I'm excited, guys. Everyone has been talking about Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dash, Monero, Zcash, Pascal. Some people are talking about Ripple, Steam and all that, but nobody is talking about Ethereum Classic. People are sleeping on it. And I think the people who are mining Ethereum Classic at the moment are probably going to me, you're crazy for this one. Because what will happen if a lot of people switch to mining Ethereum Classic, the difficulty will definitely rise. Probably the price will rise to you. And this is why I don't want to wait anymore. Maybe a day or two more, because I just need to complete my Ethereum to get to 1. And as soon as that is done, my mining rigs are switching to Ethereum Classic. Now, if you've been following me, guys, you should know I'm looking long term. I'm not into the cryptocurrency short term, make a bit of bucks today, tomorrow, and then that will be it. No, I'm looking for long term and looking for huge profits, possibly changing my future. So let's begin. Now, if you go, by the way, into the Ethereum Classic website, first of all, very nice site, a lot of information, you can read about it, very well made. I really think well done to the guys. Another really cool feature is that you can see where Ethereum Classic started, what's been going on throughout the years, bit by bit, which is, I think, amazing. Really, really good information. So, go ahead and read for yourself. And definitely worth looking into it. So now let's talk about the next thing, which is the difficulty. Now Ethereum, guys, if you go to Coinatron, for instance, you can see that Ethereum currently has difficulty of 405, where Ethereum Classic has difficulty only of 28.4. That is a huge margin when it comes to difficulty. That means, guys, that with the power we have, if we switch to mining Ethereum Classic, we will be mining some crazy number of actual Ethereum Classic, and this is what I'm looking for, and this is why I'm making the switch. Wait for me, don't do the switch before I do it. Nah, I'm joking. If you feel like, guys, go and do the switch. Really, you'll be mining some crazy numbers, depending, of course, how much power you have. Now I've got 2 mining rigs, which you can see one of them here, mining away Ethereum at 152 mega hashes. And they're giving me a bit of a Ethereum. However, once I do the switch, I think I'll be getting some crazy Ethereum Classic numbers. So before we get into the price of Ethereum Classic, guys, let's look at Ethereum. Now, not long ago, guys, even back in January 2017, this year, Ethereum was worth only $9. Then slowly started going up, and now all we know, Ethereum is at close to $90, maybe even slightly more. If we go here, maybe we can see exactly what is the price. As of, okay, yeah, 94. It's a crazy amount. But this is where people, get confused, because they see the numbers big and they say to themselves, oh, I'm gonna mine one Ethereum is gonna give me $94. That's great and all this. Yeah, and I also believe Ethereum, guys, price will rocket as well. Maybe 150, maybe 2, maybe 3. That's all nice. However, it's hard to mine. And the other thing is that once the pause happens, my mining rigs will probably be rendered useless. I won't be able to mine Ethereum. So why wait for that to happen? A lot of people, that's what they're going to do. They're going to mine Ethereum because they want to make as much Ethereum they can. And then, but a lot of them also will be making and selling it because, they think, oh, $94, yeah, one Ethereum. As soon as they get it, they sell it. They don't look long term. Other maybe already switched to Zcash because before Ethereum really skyrocketed, Zcash price was higher than Ethereum. So if we go here again, we can see Ethereum now it's slightly lower, but before Ethereum rocketed, Zcash was actually at a higher price. So this is what people mostly go for, high value coins, Well, looking at the Ethereum Classic, guys, it's 6.64 at the moment. Now if we go back to the chart of Ethereum Classic, we can see that in February 2017 it was worth only $1. So actually Ethereum is doing very well, and I think in the months to come Ethereum price will be also going up and up and up. One thing about that is, of course, the pause. Now we all know that this will happen eventually. We don't know when, but it will, and I can guarantee you that as soon as that happens, first, the Ethereum Classic difficulty will rise, probably by quite a lot. Second, the price will rise. And thirdly, guys, Ethereum Classic once again has the exact same features as Ethereum. So I don't see how Ethereum is going to do well, but Ethereum Classic is not going to do well. Ethereum will always be on top of Ethereum Classic, probably, but Ethereum Classic will still do very good. Now, this is where we can take actions and make a difference. Why wait until everybody else does the switch? Why wait until the pause happens and then do the switch? Why not do it now? And in a moment, guys, I'm going to do a quick calculation for you, and I'll show you how much Ethereum Classic I could be mining with my 2 mining rigs, and of course you can then do your own calculation and see the numbers for yourself. And I actually looked at those numbers. It was crazy. I was amazed at the numbers I was looking at. So I definitely see Ethereum Classic going crazy in terms of price. So now another thing before we get to the calculators, I want to tell you is that there's talk, as you can see here. Once again, you can search this in the Google. 230 million Ethereum Classic community backs limit on total tokens. So there's talk to back the coins, and if you read it here, they're thinking to cap it at approximately 210 million Ethereum Classic, or not to exceed 230 million Ethereum Classic coins, which is a great news, because I know a lot of people don't believe in coins which have unlimited numbers. Well, as you can see, there's talks for Ethereum Classic not to be one of those coins, and this will also definitely make the price go up and up and up, just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is capped, and as we can see, with every single week, month, whatever, price is going up, because the coins might get higher, and the numbers that are left, they get lower. And I think this is what we're going to see here. Now I know all you're probably interested at the moment is, this is a very good, but you're interested in also numbers. And again, remember guys, we're looking long term. Now here it is, guys, Ethereum Classic mining calculator. Let's look at the number. Now I've put the mega hashes I have 2 mining rigs, soon to have 3. And as soon as I have this, that will give me approximately close to 500 mega hashes, guys, of mining power. Right. So if I put the power, let's say here, to 1000, sorry, right here, to 1000, I put the power cost to 0.12, more or less, right? I think this is the right numbers personally for me. And I'm gonna hit calculate, guys. And as you can see, guys, this is crazy. What we're seeing is unbelievable. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna do quick calculation in front of you guys for Ethereum as well, same numbers, and see what Ethereum gives me. Look at that. This is crazy. This is amazing. $30 a day. I can't believe that I'm not doing that already. Weekly $214, monthly $918, and annually, guys, 11,000. Wow. Now this is obviously before my power cost, but even after the power cost, the number is still huge. $27 a day, weekly $194, monthly $831. Amazing. Annually 10,000. But what I'm mostly interested, guys, it's not those numbers here, because again, as I said, I'm looking long term. What I'm interested in is right here, 1,616 Ethereum coins. Now let me give you an example, guys. If I really mined in the next 1 year 1,600 coins, and by the way, I'm gonna go quite high, quite heavy on the Ethereum Classic. I'll try to, in 1 year time, I'll try to have at least 5,000 coins. I'll probably trade some of my minings with Genesis mining. I'll do some crazy things. I need to get to 5,000 coins for myself. So now let me give you the number, guys. Let me just give you the number for this, because obviously the other thing is, I gotta wait and see. But let's say I do mine 1,600 Ethereum Classic coins. Now, as we can see, they will be worth, as of today price, $10,000. However, can you imagine if Ethereum Classic goes to $50, guys? Look at those numbers. Damn it. That's crazy. I love it. And this is why I said, this is where we can hit the jackpot. Forget about, I'd say forget about some other coins people are talking about or anything. This is where we can hit heavy. Now, some of you not gonna agree with me because you personally believe in Dash or Litecoin or Steam or whatever. This is me. What I'm seeing, what my eyes are seeing, and eyes never lie. It's some crazy numbers. Now, of course, anything could happen, guys. Nothing is 100% guaranteed. But everybody who does calculation, the person who mine Dash, Litecoin, Bitcoin, whatever, they look at those calculators and they look at those numbers. And they go by those numbers. So I'm looking at those numbers, and what I'm seeing, I like it. Now, the next thing, of course, is because I want to see it. What if Ethereum Classic does go eventually to $100? $160, guys, in 1 year. $160 in 1 year. And that's just by having 300 mega hashes. Well, can you imagine once I have close to 5? I don't want to put it because I don't have it yet. As soon as I have it, then I'll do a calculation, then I'll show you another video. But look at the numbers, guys. Now, let me real quickly, because this is definitely interesting, open the calculator and quickly put the power to mining, because Ethereum Classic and Ethereum, when you mine them, it's pretty much the same thing. So if I put the power and I put the electricity, the power watts, and I put this at 12 cents and hit calculate, let's look at the numbers, guys. Same pretty much numbers. However, in terms of money, so can you see why a lot of people are sleeping on it? Where did it go? There it is. Let's put it next. So this is why I said a lot of people are sleeping in it. As you can see, the numbers, even the profit actually for Ethereum, it's slightly more in terms of dollar signs. But this is why I said I'm not looking at this. I'm looking at this. You see, by the end of the year, I'm gonna have 1,600 Ethereum Classic coins, whereby with Ethereum, I'm gonna only have 116 coins. And this is where, for me, a person is gonna make the difference. And this is why I said you gotta be here long term, and you gotta just hold on for a while, and you're gonna make money. But the other thing as well, guys, is that you can see you're still making the same profits. So there's nothing scary. There's nothing to say to yourself, oh no, I don't want to switch to Ethereum Classic. The numbers are pretty much the same when it comes to dollars. Even if you're selling, you're still going to be making the same amount of money. anyone that's going to make a difference for themselves is the one that's going to be holding either the Ethereum or the Ethereum Classic. I personally, again, as I said, I want to go for the Ethereum Classic because of the numbers of Ethereum Classic I'm going to be having. If they really cap it, as they, there's a talk to do it, with the fact that Ethereum Classic is pretty much the same in terms of what they're doing with Ethereum, I don't see why Ethereum Classic cannot, go through the roof. I don't see it. Why not? There you have it, guys. Quite exciting things. Now, real quickly to show you guys, as you can see, I am currently mining Ethereum because I want to reach to 1 Ethereum with my 2 mining rigs, and as soon as that is done, that will get transferred to my wallet, and therefore I will switch. And as you can see, I've got my Claymore ready for Ethereum Classics. So as soon as I'm done with Ethereum, I'm going to close it up and I'm going to start the Ethereum Classic. Now, once I start this, I'll keep you informed. I'll let you know how things are going. But what you just saw, guys, for me personally, makes sense. If it does make sense for you, go ahead and do the same switch. If it doesn't, do whatever you want. I'm not saying you should, copy what I'm doing, but I'm just giving you, a bit of information that I have discovered for myself, and hopefully it could help you as well, and help you change your future too. Who knows? Again, nothing is 100%, so please don't hold me responsible a year later or two. But I believe in what I just talked, and I'm gonna actually do a follow-up showing you that I'm mining Ethereum Classic, and I'm also gonna be showing you my wallet, showing you the coins that I am accumulating with my mining rigs. Now, before I finish the video, I also want to tell you that actually, if you are mining with Genesis Mining and you have a Ethereum contract, which I do have, but I've got a small power, you can always allocate your Ethereum to be mining Ethereum Classic directly, so therefore it won't be auto traded. I made a video about this yesterday. So if I was to switch now from Ethereum to Ethereum Classic, I'm gonna leave it because I want to see how they pay me or everything from the Ethereum. And as soon as I checked it, I'll switch to Ethereum Classic this as well. So you know what? Why wait? I'm just gonna switch it, guys, right in front of you. I'm gonna switch it and see how things are going. I'll save the allocation. So now what happened, guys? As you can see, my power is directly mining Ethereum Classic. It's not auto traded, but I'm gonna start getting Ethereum Classic coins. I'll tell you guys, I think the people that are mining Ethereum Classic are going, damn, where did this guy came from? Why did he have to talk about this? The difficulty is gonna start rising. But hey, we're all here to make profits, and I'm happy to share everything I know with you. So guys, what you can do if you want, if you have power with Ethereum, you can switch it directly to Ethereum Classic and start earning Ethereum Classic coins. But remember, guys, you can sell and make good profits today, tomorrow, day after, and so on. However, if you want to make huge profits, you gotta be on for the long run. So for instance, guys, I have my Bitcoin, my Litecoin, and my Dash contract mining. They're gonna give me those coins so I can play with the money. But my Ethereum contract with Genesis Mining and my mining rigs will start giving me Ethereum Classic, which I will be holding long term. The numbers are just way too good. The numbers of coins that I can get myself. Not the value at the moment, but the numbers of coins. And this is where people have changed their life. People who bought long ago for 10,000, let's say, dollars, bought 10,000 Ethereum coins, or they bought, for $10,000 they bought themselves 1,000 Bitcoins. You see, those people changed their life. Not the ones that mined, sold, because all they did is they profit as of when they were doing it. Only if you want to change, you gotta hold it long term. And I can see this happening, guys. Well, thank you for watching, guys. Really exciting stuff. I mean, again, hopefully you can sense it from my voice. You see, I'm really excited about these things, and hopefully you enjoy this video and it can change your future too. Thanks for watching, guys. And by the way, if you are gonna mine with Genesis Mining and you are going to do some upgrades, it doesn't matter what upgrade, feel free to use my code, guys. I'll be very happy for the support. And if you do that, you can find my code in the description or in the comment section, and I'll return the favor. Just leave me your code as well in the comment section. Yeah, and another thing is, if you enjoy my channel, feel free to subscribe. Thank you to everyone. See you on the next one. Bye bye.